Hello, fellow Earthlings and friends. Today we're covering basic Linux commands. This is part 1 of 777. So we're going to be looking at copy, delete, rename, move, and mkdir, because we're going to start the show with that. So if you're more advanced and this would be super boring for you, please don't skip ahead. Tell me if I missed something. You use switches that I did not include. I want to learn from you on my pathway of becoming a Linux ninja. So please comment down below, hey buddy, I would do it this way, etc. That would be neat. Much appreciated. So let's start the show with a mkdir. Let's start by creating the directory structure that we're going to need. So let's do mkdir standalone. And let's see. Whoops, sorry. Wait, what was that? Hello, typos. Standalone. See, we did that. We mkdir. So let's touch that directory and let's put Armando just right in there. And now we've created a file, Armando. You can see January 30th. That's the time, European time. Military time to use strange people in a foreign land. So now we have a file in there and we want to execute the most useless command known to man. That was American. rmdir. That would be cool, like, get to the chopper, rmdir. Anyways, see, rmdir is useless. It cannot do anything. So it has a big brother, which we're going to call on right now. But since it's not empty, it cannot remove the directory. But I'm telling it to, like, remove the directory, rmdir. So rf minus rf, rm minus rf, standalone. See, it's gone. No standalone. So now you know mkdir, rmdir, which is useless, and then rm hyphen rf. So I would be really super duper careful with this command at all times. Know what you're doing. Disclaimers out there, do not come to me with vengeance because you killed your computer. Careful. Anyway, so let's do mkdir again, and let's do -p. And that's the coolest switch ever, because now you can do stuff. I'm going to create the directory stuff, and let's do more stuff. Who doesn't want more stuff? And then CSGO, and let's do a magical thing. 1 and 2. See, now we have created stuff, more stuff, and 2 directories underneath there, CSGO 1 and 2. And so what you could do, because obviously we know if you wanted to get rid of this whole shebang, you could not, of course, do this because this is not going to work. You could do rm-rf stuff, then everything underneath stuff is gone. Let's do that and let's check and see stuff and everything underneath there is gone. So again, super careful because you do not want to do like rm-f home. That would not be good. Anyways, so let's do that again. And now we have those directories back and let's do something with them. Let's do copy, which is the copy command. I would do -help. That's going to be your homework. Check those switches out and see what you have available. We're going to be using the -r for recursive because we're going to copy a directory recursively. Anyways, so I'm going to be fully honest, fully transparent. I work in Linux all the time and I usually use the same switches. So don't feel overwhelmed. Don't feel like, oh, I have no idea what like -S is. Nobody does. So let's do copy -r. That's for recursive. I'll just show you what happens. So let's say we're going to be copying stuff. Oh, let's first do mkdir, my mom's place. And then let's do copy, CP. And let's do stuff that we just created. And we're going to put it into my mom's place. Yeah, let's just do that. See, It's not going to do that because it's missing the switch, -r, recursive. And let's do my mom's place, see what happened. And now we have the stuff directory in my mom's place. Sweet sauce. An argument that I use often with the copy command is -a. It stands for archive. And so I'll show you what it does. It keeps the timestamp and everything. So it's pretty neat if you need to keep all that information, SE Linux attributes, stuff like that. So let's do copy recursively. Let's do stuff again. Let's just put it into the temp directory. Let's list it out and let's see what it looks like. So it's created 8 minutes past 8 p.m. And let's remove it again. So I'm just gonna copy it again, but I'm just gonna tell you about this command again. rm-rf means recursively force. See, I almost get choked up when I talk about it. So temp stuff, it's gone. Bada bing, bada bum. So let's do copy a stuff and to TMP. And let's do TMP stuff. Let's see what it looks like now. Pretty different. See, this is when all this was created. It's the original timestamp. If I was running on Fedora or Red Hat, I would also show you the SE Linux attributes. They're copied with as well. And so that's how that cookie crumbles. Now let's figure out how we copy multiple files into a directory. So let's do touch file, let's do 1 and 3. Now we have 3 files. And let's say we want to copy file 1 and file 2 to stuff. And then use the copy command. You could also use a -a like we talked about to keep all the attributes. And since these are files, not directories, you do not need to use the -r. And now we have these 2 files in stuff. Neat. So let's say we no longer need these 3 files. So you would use not rmdir, which is useless. You would just use rm. And here's a nice option that you can use if you're not sure about stuff in life. Do -i, and then it's going to ask you, do you want to remove? Yes. So -i is good as a backup. And now let's learn how to move stuff. And so let's say you don't want to copy. Let's remove also file 2. Let's say, see, it didn't prompt me there. File 2 is just gone. It's gone. Anyway, so now we have file 3 left. And let's say we want to not copy file 3 to the directory stuff, but we want to move it. So you want to move it. So file 3, let's move it to stuff, and that's the mv command. And now, voila, no file 3, but voila, under stuff, we have file 3. So let's say Armando, the Icelandic Viking, you're so wise. Tell me, how do we rename the file? Well, you would be correct to think that it's not rn for rename, because everything else has been pretty intuitive. Copy, cp, rm for remove, ls for list. I could go on. Anyways, no, it's not that. It's actually mv again. So file 3, mv, move file 3 to file 4. See, now we have no file 3, it's called file 4. So that's the mv command. So we use move to rename. Yeah, I think Linus was drinking quite heavily that night, and it works. It works like a charm. So I think that's it. This is the cliffhanger for season 1, episode 1. Move, rename, ugly cousins, in-house fighting. Who knew? Anyway, so you've done copy, move, rename, delete, mkdir, rmdir, so you're pretty set. I would just start to break stuff on your own, figure options out, what you like to use, what you don't like to use, and then just write down in the comments down below if you want me to cover something else, because next episode is going to be full of something. And if you want me to cover something sooner than later, Just let me know down below, and I hope you have a good one. Talk to you later.